Hey guys, I am getting so excited. I'm trying not to get too excited because, I realize that I'm used to being excited. I'm a very excitable guy. I'm a very positive guy, and I don't get that disappointed when, things go wrong because I'm just so used to things not quite being as good as I hope they would. And so, just keep that in mind. But I am getting so unbelievably excited right now about this next update for two reasons. One, I've been kind of, I've been covering Frostborn since the beginning. This is it. Like I've been planning this for years of like, this game is going to explode. Didn't quite carry out like I thought it would. But I'm still excited about it. I still think it has the potential. But for the last month or two, I've been kind of not floundering, but like I've been trying other games. I've been having fun, but just kind of waiting. When is Frostborn going to really have that feel? Because right now you can have as much fun as you could ever imagine playing this game if you like gathering resources. Like, no questions asked. Frostborn is one of the best games. If you like hardcore survival games, gathering resources, Frostborn is one of the best ones ever. You go get resources, someone could gank you at any point, and you've got to like be ready. You've got to be careful. You got to be smart, and it's so much better than the AI related resource gathering games out there. And you can always have more fun if you like gathering resources. Okay, the Frostborn's got that in the bag. Okay, it's just got it. It's amazing. But if you don't want to gather resources, let's say you want to get PvP, like PvP is what you want, you can't always have fun. You have to go look for it. It's hard to find. So that made it really hard. And in order to really have the best chance, there's no real options unless you're either solo, which isn't really my thing. I really like working as a team with people. Or if you're four-man, which is hard because you got to have four people in your team all the time. And you guys have been following this channel. I've gone through different phases where I'm like, no, I've got a great team, and there was even a time for that brief little window in there that team was working so well together, we might have become a top five. We beat some of the top 5 families in Frostborn. So we were getting there, like we had some potential there. But then it fell apart. The guy got busy. I mean, one of the guys on my team, I'm not gonna tell you which one, is like a CEO of this big company. I actually have like several employees myself in the business, and the nonprofit run organization that I don't run the whole organization, but I run a branch in San Antonio, and I have employees, and so people's lives get busy, and so we can't just. It's just basically it's really hard to have a 4-player team. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. It's hard to maintain that, and up until this point, I've been telling Kafir either add 2v2 options, add 3v3 options so that we can have some other dynamics. Like when Nevo and I want to go do 2v2, we're always getting trashed because we run into 4-player teams, but it's still a lot of fun because it's easy to get 2 people on. If you have 4 people in your team, it's a lot easier to get, it's 10 times easier to get 2 people on out of 4 people than it would ever be to get all 4 of your people on. So the reason why I'm getting so excited is because Frostborn is adding guilds in the next update. And as I look at this, there's so much excitement to this. Okay, there's so many possibilities. One, there's the idea with this thing that looks kind of like an arena. There's the idea that if you've got 20 people in your guild, or you got 8 people, but you're still doing 4v4, but you can link up with other guild members, then you're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, like you're going to be able to, you may be playing with different people each time, just like you do in PUBG or COD Mobile, but you're still can find a 4-man team. You don't have to like beg that one guy who's really busy to get on more often. So that's going to be huge, okay, because you're talking about bigger groups smaller, but there's so many other possibilities. For example, maybe our guild does some friendly PvP with each other. I don't know if this arena is going to allow that. Also, if they have any type of chest anywhere in here, which honestly, Frostborn usually adds a chest in everywhere. I mean, they didn't add one in Jotunheim, but if you look, I mean, we've got the bank in here. You know, there's chests in every other zone. It's not crazy to think that they couldn't put a chest in here, but if they do, then now all of a sudden, which most games do, they have like guild storage. If they do, then trading among your guild is going to be so much easier. So the big thing that people want more of in Frostborn is unlimited trading, easier trading, and unlimited PvP, easier to find PvP. And so if the guilds offer both of that, then it's just going to make the game. I don't know if it's going to be the determining factor for the game exploding, which is what I've always thought it will. But I think it might, because the truth is, if we can have unlimited PvP, which again, I don't know if this is an arena, but it does look like an arena type thing. It's going to make the game. Now you're going to have two aspects. You're going to have the unlimited resource gathering fun aspect of Frostborn, which is great. It's always been good. It's Frostborn's strength. And then they'd also have unlimited PvP, and bonus, we could maybe have unlimited trading, which that just makes every aspect of the game more fun, because trading allows everyone to do what they want to do the most. If all you want to do is do Odins, like that's your thing, you enjoy doing Odins, maybe you enjoy doing it as a team, then y'all will just do Odins over and over and over again, and you're going to trade a Gorgon's helmet for wood. and someone else is like, yeah, I just do green zones all the time, and I'll give you 2,000 wood for a Gorgon's helmet or something, you know, or probably a lot more than that. Definitely a lot more than that. Anyways, the point is, everyone has more fun. When trading becomes unlimited, everyone gets to have more fun, because they all get to focus on what they enjoy doing the most in this game. And but then if there's also unlimited PvP, it's just going to be insane. So the reason I made this video is, one, I'm looking for teammates on a few of my accounts. I am looking for teammates, not on my family accounts, with my wife or my brother-in-law. We're gonna stay just family on those accounts. But I still have several other accounts that I want a team on. So West Europe is one of them. I think Nevo's gonna come back someday, but he keeps telling me he's never coming back to Frostborn. Moontrix or Berry Dealer actually is coming back. He's already back. He's going to be my healer. Regius is thinking about coming back. He's pretty busy, but we'll see if he can come back or not. And so we're looking for maybe a tank. Actually, I wouldn't mind being a tank. I'd probably be willing just to spend the money to become Protector 3. Just to be the tank of the family, because I really enjoy being the tank, but I also like being the Archmage. So if you're an Archmage, or if you're a sharpshooter, and you know, obviously we're going to prioritize Regius, but if you're like, I'm really good, kind of like Regius is really good archer, I'm really good archer, I'd love to be play in there. But more than that, okay, well, so that's one team. So we kind of need maybe need a sharpshooter, definitely need either an Archmage or a tank, preferably an Archmage. But then I'm actually going to plan on making my pay-to-win account. It's so rich now. It's got all of these classes, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. I'm thinking about starting my own guild with it. And so I don't know if I'm going to do teammates, because kind of the deal with that one is you have to be on the Orichalcum package. But I do think I might start my own clan. Or guild with that account, and with the West server we'll definitely join a guild. Maybe we'll run a guild. I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe we'll still be the Sons of Anarchy if Nevo comes back, and then the Warhammer will be the guild. I don't know, but I am planning on making that into an account. I think my brother-in-law and I would like to join a guild. We're going to stay a two-person family, so I don't know if that's going to complicate things. I don't know if guilds are going to be like, if you don't have a full family, then you can't have a full guild. And if that's the case, we'll have to work it out with whoever wants to join us. And then my wife and I might join a guild. We'll see. I'll ask her if she wants that or not. We'll see how the dynamics play out. But regardless, like especially in the pay to win account, I'm super rich on that account. I want to give, and the whole point of that account is to give to the community, right? So if I could have a guild where I'm able to just do giveaways and have a lot of fun. Now, if they don't have any PvP aspects of this guild, it's gonna feel real lame to me. And so a lot of this excitement may be like, well, let's wait until they add more PvP. But I think they are going to. Like, this really looks like an arena to me. I think they're gonna add something beautiful there. Hopefully they'll add chests and buff and stuff like that. You know, the Frostborn devs added good updates. They think through it, and so I'm really encouraged. I'm hoping that it's going to be good. They don't just add something that's lame. Like the LDOE train station was one of the lamest updates of LDOE, and I got excited at the time because it was new ground for Kafir for us to even be able to see each other in the same map, and it was cool to be there with Star Snipe and Cyric. But those times are long gone. I mean, we have, you know, with Frostborn, we get that in every zone now. That's nothing. Even Last Day on Earth is so much more advanced than that. So if that's all they add in this update, then it'll be real lame. But I don't think it will be. I think it'll be really good. And in that case, I'm gonna want to establish some really good teams. So what I'm gonna do is on our Discord, on the JCF Discord, the official Discord, we're gonna add a category over here that says what I want to do, and I'm not 100% sure we can do this, but what I want to do is add a channel where basically you type in your server, your name, and then everything you have a level 3 class on. Everything will like have codes for each one. Everything you have a level 2 class for, everything you have a level 1 class for. And basically it'll be your profile. And what I want to do, and this is what I'm not sure that we're going to be able to do, is use threads, the new threads that Discord just came out with. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but you can, you know, create a thread on any post. Use threads for people to recruit people and decide whether or not they're already in a family or not. And hopefully we can do it in such a way that you can just kind of glance through the list and be like, in a family, in a family. You can like search, you know, sharpshooter, and it'll just pull up the level 2 sharpshooter, and it'll pull up those people. Really what I want to do is something that we would kind of need a website for. If you guys want to create a website for this specific thing, just team building, what we really need is someone to just, we all create our own profiles with what we have, what server we're in, and then someone can do a search and find everyone that fits their profile, and then we can decide whether or not we're part of a family or not. We can put a little distinction there, so that when people are searching and we're like, no, we're super happy with our family, we're not looking for another family, we won't even show up. But then as soon as we're like, okay, I'm kind of interested in joining a new family, or I don't have a family, then you just click I'm not in a family, and then now you start showing up in all the search results. And then with that thread feature, or in a website message feature, I don't know. The problem with the website is then you have to have a message within there. So I'm really hoping we can figure out a way to do it in Discord. So if any of you guys knows how to do something crazy like that, to basically create, maybe we need to create roles. Maybe I need to create a whole new server. Actually, I'm already thinking that's probably what we need to do. You create a new Discord server just for this process, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I just figured it out. So we're gonna create a new Discord server just for this process. It's gonna have roles, but the roles are not gonna be based on it'll have a channel for each server, and maybe multiple channels for each server, and then you put your profile in each server. So I could put a profile in the NA server, put a profile in the West server, put a profile in the international, and you build it. Like these are the different, and that's probably how we'll use roles. Level 2 sharpshooter, level 2, you know, and you build this huge role aspect, and then that way people can search. And yeah, that's going to be amazing because and then we need a role for part of a team or not part of a team, or satisfied with your team or not satisfied, and something that you could toggle so that when people search for it. And that will be amazing, because then when you're looking for a teammate, you're just going to go, you're going to search, you're going to find. Now, I'm going to have warnings up everywhere on this new server, like, we're not vouching for these people, okay? There could be scammers. I'm not even going to manage scammers, okay? You guys are going to have to figure that out on your own. Maybe if one of you guys is like, no, JCF, I'll help manage this server. I'll help with scammers. But even if you did, like, there's still scammers in Trade City, and there's been so much management of that server. So the truth is, if you're going to find someone you don't know and you don't trust, and even if you do think you might trust them, go ahead and just lock all your boxes. Maybe just keep a few open and keep some valuables in there. And then if they're like, if they steal those valuables, then well, that sucks, you know? And then maybe we'll have a report system. I don't know. But there is a lot of scamming that goes on when it comes to joining new teams. So we'll create this system so that it's easy to find people, but just so you know, it's just going to be a tool. Like, you're going to have to be responsible for not getting scammed. But I'm going to use it like, you know, I'm going to apply, like, people can, you know, say, hey, we want you on our team. Just kind of like you guys. But the truth is, I can't be like you guys in the sense that people aren't going to scam me like they scam you. Like, they know if they scam me, it's just so hard. I hate it, but at the same time, they just don't want to scam me in the same way. They want other things from me. They don't want my stuff. They want, you know, a shout out or whatever, you know? So you just guys have to be safe. I can't even really give you much. I can give you a little bit of a tutorial on, hey, you know, make sure that these people are trustworthy. But the problem is, a lot of people that I hear get reports scammed is like, it's a family debate, you know, like they both feel like they've been scammed. And so, oh, I got scammed, so I scammed you. And of course, the person who scams the person who felt scammed and then scammed his family ended up doing way worse than they ever scammed him. But now both of them are upset, and it's just a mess. I can't tell you how many times I get messaged to try to, people to try to get me to help with their family problems, like not real life family problems, like Frostborn family problems. They're like, JZF, please, you know, talk some sense into my family member. And I'm like, what? Am I like the judge, Frostborn judge? It's crazy. What's even weirder is sometimes it works. I'm like, hey, you know, like, y'all should do this, and you know, y'all need to work together. And they're like, okay, we'll work together, JCF. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So I can't help you guys on like people stealing in family. The only way to make sure you never get scammed in family is to keep all your boxes locked, and then have like 2 chests that are open so that you can trade with your family. And then just know, trading is like trading with a stranger. You can still get scammed. They can be like, you know, they're less likely to scam you if it's in low quantities, especially if they're your family member. But you just have to be careful. Don't ever, and you know what, you can quote me on this, you never have to open all your boxes to someone. If someone is telling you, open all your boxes to me, that's just the type of family we are. We open all of our boxes. We're trusting. Screw that. Don't do it. It is often a scam. And even if they're not, you say, hey, I would trust you, but JCF has told me that a lot of people do that. They say that, and they actually end up scamming people. So even though I trust you, I'm not going to open up all my chests, just because he warned me that there are people out there that seem trustworthy that do that. So I hope you understand, it's nothing against you. You're probably super trustworthy. I'm up for opening several of my boxes and trading with you guys and working with you. I'm just not going to open up all of them. And really, I only think you need 4 chests to trade with people. That's the maximum. You could do it with 1. You could definitely do it with 2. 4 is great. 4 is more than you need. If you got 4 level 2 chests, that is a lot of items that you can you can have a set of every single type available to your clanmates that they could just run in, grab something from your base and run out, and you don't need to open up your whole base to them. Okay, so don't open up your whole base to them. Don't open up those boxes. Too many people get scammed. You can quote me. You can say, look, I'm living by what JCF told me. If you can tell JCF that you're trustworthy enough that I should trust you to open up all my boxes, then I'll do it. And I'm gonna say, no, I don't know you. I'm not gonna do that, because so many people get scammed, and the worst cases are the people that are like, man, I really thought I could trust that guy. So don't open up all your boxes, but do try to get a family, because it's so much more fun to play with a family, and you will eventually find trustworthy people like yourself. If you're trustworthy, and you got to check yourself. Are you trustworthy? Are you going to end up being the same guy that you just hated? And if you are, if you have that commitment, I'm not going to ever steal from people, even if they steal from me, then you're going to be a good teammate, and you'll eventually find other good teammates, and you'll have a lot of fun playing this game. So that's it. So several things in this video. So 1, I'm getting really excited about this game. I think that this could be the big update. If we get unlimited PvP, which I'm not promising, I'm not a dev, I don't know what they're doing. But if we're getting unlimited PvP, if it increases bonus, if it increases how well we can trade, then it's going to really shoot up this game. The game's gonna do really well, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, because right now we have unlimited resource gathering for fun, but we don't have unlimited PvP for fun. So that would be a huge aspect of helping this game. The second thing is I am looking for preferably an Archmage or a Protector, and so if you're one of those, and then we're going to be creating a new Discord server that has everything you could want. I'm not going to give you the link in this video, because I'm hoping that this video might even solicit some people that are going to be really good at creating that. But here soon, a video is going to come out, and it's going to have this amazing Discord server it's going to be like the Trade City of finding a team, okay? And it's going to be really well organized, and it's going to allow you to have just be able to find exactly the type of teammate you want, and we'll all have our own profiles in there, and so it should be awesome. So that's coming soon. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.